Hi everybody, Mr. Rowley here. I'm going to explain a little bit about citations today. As you write a research paper, remember you want to give credit to the source of the information that you're presenting, and you'll create a works cited list of those sources at the end here. So you want to be gathering that information as you find it here. So this is the agenda today. I have two links in here, one OWL at Purdue, which just stands for Online Writing Lab at Purdue University. And I've linked it to the electronic sources part of this, which is what most of you will be using. Not that you can't use some print here too. One way to create your own is to use this little window right here. If you put the URL to some sources and you click Cite, it'll give you a field. And I'll get more in depth into that another time if you need it. The information that you're looking for is down here. If you scroll down, this is the basic information that you want to be sure you have. And then this is the order. So if there's an author, that goes first, then the title, and then the container would be like the EBSCO database is where you're finding something, or an anthology that has another a work by somebody else. That's what they mean by the container. So this is a quick handy reference here. This tells you what should be in there and the order it should be in. And then they have some examples down here too. So I think it's really helpful is if you're constructing your own, give these a quick look and be sure you're not leaving anything out. So that's OWL at Purdue, the Online Writing Lab at Purdue University. For the assignment today, I'm going to ask you to pull up one specific article using EBSCO. So click on that link into EBSCO, and I'm going to show you how to do this again in case you need a refresher. So you click on EBSCO, the login is MRHSD, and the password is Maplewood@1. Okay, and if it doesn't work, try logging in again. You might try restarting your computer if you're having some issues. I don't know about you, but I've noticed the technology is working a lot better than it was that first week we were all home. I think some of the glitches have been ironed out. Everything's been working for me, so I hope you're having that experience too. Then click on alphabetical list of resources. And then, let me move my window a little bit so you can see. And then you want to select, for this I'm going to select all. It may be as you're researching that you want to dig in and get just results from one or more of these here, but I'm going to go ahead and select all, even though it says it may slow it down. It usually doesn't. If you just click continue there, you'll get a basic search box, okay? Except that all the results you'll get from this search will be vetted, high-quality sources. So that saves you some time later with determining whether something is reliable. So for today, I'm going to ask you to search college tuition debt, which is one of the subjects that came up as many of you are very interested in this and in avoiding this. Okay, so notice I've got some search results here. And what I'm going to suggest at this point then is that you go over here and click, see what says limit to? I'm going to click full text. And that's going to give me then only articles that I can actually read here, that I have access to the full text. If you don't do that, you'll have some search results that come back where the article isn't actually there. They're just telling you, hey, here's this article if you want to go find it somewhere else. I don't have time for that. So click full text, all right? And then another thing I'm going to ask you to click, see where it says relevance? Right now it's giving you the most relevant resources first, the most relevant results. I'm going to suggest you click newest. And then you'll get the most recent results first. Okay, and so there's this article, Tight with $1, that was published this month. Okay, so click on that. And that's actually, speaking of Purdue, an article about the president of Purdue University and ways that Purdue University has managed to not have a tuition increase in years. They're actually only $10,000 a year, which is really low if you look. So, and now I'm going to go over to the right here. This is the first thing I'm going to ask you to do after you search for this article is to find the citations. So see over here on the right, all these little buttons here. So you're looking for cite, okay? And every article in EBSCO has this. If you click on the title of the article, it'll take you to this page. You get the overview here. Click on cite. Okay, and then you're going to scroll down here. This is AP. There are all these different formats. So remember, we're using MLA. That stands for Modern Language Association. That's standard for the humanities. So here it is. Okay, Ferguson Andrew, Tight with $1, Atlantic, and then here's the other information you need. That URL there, you want that in there too. Okay, so you copy and paste the whole thing here, and I'm going to ask you to put that as the first. That's the first thing I'm asking you to do in this article, in the response to this article. Then the other part of the assignment here, it asks you to read the article and to answer a few questions here. Everything I'm saying is in the directions here in It's Learning. So you've just done all this now, or I've just done it. And then so you'll copy and paste the full citation right there. And then there are 3 questions. So remember, we keep talking about what is the problem, what's led to the problem, and then what are some ways to address the problem. And also you want to have a specific example. So in this article, the specific example is Purdue University. The problem is college tuition debt. So that's pretty easy, but you want to look for somewhere in there where they talk about exactly why that is a problem. Debt in itself isn't necessarily bad. What's the problem with tuition debt right now? Okay. And then what does the article say about what has led to the problem? Quite honestly, the article doesn't say a whole lot about that. What it does say, it indicates, there's stuff in there, but the real focus is what he's done, this president, to address the problem. Okay, and so say something about that. Okay, so it's just those 4 items on this exercise. Okay, so good luck. It's kind of a funny article too. All right, let me know if you have any questions.